Welcome, I'm Richard Rahn, a principal with Leonardo Group Americas. I'm here with Gerard Leone, and this is part of our series, Survive and Thrive the Downturn. And the subject of this short module is working capital. I thought I'd give you a quick definition of what that is for those of you that may not be familiar with this concept. But generally speaking, working capital is the money or cash we have invested in our company so that we can pay our people, so we can pay our suppliers, buy materials, keep things rolling between the time that we actually receive an order and the time we collect the cash from our customers. Now, if the customers pay ahead of time, that's great, but usually there's a period of time where we wait, and so we have to keep things rolling and we have to keep the doors opening, and that's the cash requirement is what we call working capital. That's a quick definition of that.
This is a critically important and sometimes underestimated element of business. Most business failures are due to lack of cash and due to lack of working capital rather than lack of sales. So that's the reason why we want to focus on this during the series.
Now, there is a technical definition. Gerard, why don't you walk us through this? More specifically, what are the elements of working capital that we need to be talking about and thinking
Absolutely,
about?
And that definition is going to lead us into the topics we will discuss a little later. Working capital is basically the difference between what I have, what I am owed, and what I owe. So, what do we have there? We have inventory plus accounts receivable minus accounts payable. So we're going to be looking into those three elements, and we're going to slice and dice a little further. Inventory, we're going to take a look at the three key elements of inventory: raw materials, working process, and finished goods. So we're going to be looking at those 5 elements of working capital and how to work with those to make sure that we minimize our working capital needs so we can not only survive but only thrive during this downturn.
Now, let's take an everyday example to really drive this concept home, the importance of working capital. Some of us belong to what are called warehouse outlets, warehouse stores, where we go in and we buy products for our household. Costco, Sam's Club, examples of those kinds of places. And typically we go in to buy things that we need or that we want to have around the house. Gerard, when you go to one of these stores, I know you're a member of one, what do you typically look for? What's the one thing you never want to run out of?
Extra virgin olive oil?
Extra virgin olive oil.
What?
I hadn't thought of that one. Well, I was thinking of something a little more mundane. What else? Try again.
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper, there we go. That's what I was looking for. So you go into one of these stores and you really only need 1 or 2 rolls for current needs, hopefully. But you can't buy 1 or 2 rolls in these stores. You have to buy a big plastic bag with, I don't know how many, 50? 25? Yeah, some large quantity. And as we know, when you go to the checkout line, you have to pay for all of those. So I don't know, I've never gotten out of these stores for less than a couple $100. Yeah, almost impossible. And you go home and you have to find a place to put this stuff. Now, the issue with that is that may give you a warm feeling that you've got toilet paper, you're not going to run out anytime soon. That may be something that's worth it to you. But on the other hand, you had to pay for it, and you could have used that money for something else.
Very true.
Now, you have to balance that with taking a trip to the store every few days to buy toilet paper. That wouldn't make sense either. But the issue here is you've got your hard-earned dollars that are invested in toilet paper that are sitting in your garage and really have no use. You're sitting on them, so to speak, no pun intended, until you actually need it at some later date. So that's the issue of working capital. You could have used that money for something else.
And that's the opportunity cost of money, right?
Yep.
So, with that in mind, we're going to be moving soon into the topics that make up working capital, and we will be expanding on those on how to apply lean tools to minimize your working capital needs. Until then,
see you soon.
See you soon.